For this problem, we don't actually know at the beginning how many balloons Rashid had to start off with. But what we do know is that he gave 10% of them to Siva, 15% of them to Mina, and 10% of them to Wendy. We're also told that he had 13 balloons left over after he gave all of these away. So the first thing that we want to do is to find out what percent of his balloons is represented by those 13 balloons that are left over. And in order to do that, I'm going to take 100%, which is how many he had to start off with, and I'm going to subtract 10%, 15%, and once again 10%. And what I'm left over with is 65%. So now I know that this question mark here actually represents 65%, and that 65% represents 13 balloons. I'm just going to write that here. 13 balloons means 65% of Rashid's balloons. How many percent are represented by one balloon? I'm going to divide both sides by 13 in order to find out how much 1 is worth. And you'll see that one balloon takes up 5% of the total of Rashid's original amount of balloons. Okay, so now that we have this information, we can use it to find out how much he gave away. So how many percent did he give away? 10% plus 15% plus another 10% gives us a total of 35%. So what I'm asking is, how many of those 5% units can go into 35%? So I'm going to divide 35% by 5%, and what I get is 7 times. So now that I know that 5% represents one balloon, I need to multiply both sides by 7 in order to get to 35%. So I'm going to multiply this side by 7 and this side by 7, and what you will see is that 35% of Rashid's balloons, which is how many he gave away, is equal to 7 balloons. And that is our answer. He gave away a total of 7 balloons.